You just heard Phoenix Jones, our superhero, and yesterday Rex Velvet's video started going viral. Rex calls himself a supervillain, and his video is very dramatic. It's extremely well produced. I got to hand it to him. Now, I suspect before meeting Rex Velvet, of course, I can always be wrong. I thought that Phoenix Jones was going to be kind of a jerk. And in the end, I don't think he is. Some of you may, but I like the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about the villain yet. From the promo, it's funny. It appears to be in good fun, not inciting anything bad. But if that's the intent, he will make Phoenix Jones bigger than he is. But you called it right. I said, oh, Phoenix will love this. He did not.
No.
He would refuse to talk to Rex Velvet, which is his code. He reminds me of, who was the martial arts guy who didn't really attack anybody or wouldn't kill anybody but would defend himself really good? The big one from the movies.
Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris.
Right.
He's got I keep calling it River. Phoenix Jones reminds me of Chuck Norris a little bit. So here's Rex Velvet. Is that like his sound effect?
You gotta have it. Yeah.
Okay. Or should we play a little of the promo for people that haven't heard it yet? Let's listen to a little of his introduction as he takes on Phoenix Jones.
My dear city, I can recall a time when I could leave this lair and conduct my duties proudly and without distraction. But now he's out there, along with his silly gang of misfit Power Rangers disturbing the peace. How things have changed. Now our city is protected not by our once respected police force, but by a tormented, delusional freak in a mask. How did this happen? When I see that our boys in blue are being replaced by a hobo snitch in a mask, gallivanting around with a slew of nerds in tights, I have to wonder, what direction is our fair city heading in?
All right. Now, Phoenix, not pleased, but not engaged. Some of you people who despise Phoenix are on the text message, too. Phoenix said that this guy is a wedding photographer, that he looked him up. That's mild-mannered as it gets by day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's bring him on. Rex Velvet.
Yes.
I love you, buddy.
Who am I speaking with?
Hold on. Play the sound effect again, Pedro, because we got to bring him on with the sound effect. Here we go.
Bring my music on. I won't come on the air without it.
I won't come on without my music. All right. Rex Velvet, welcome to the Bov Rivers Show. How are you?
I'm somewhat of a fan. Is this April O'Neil?
Thank you very much.
The only reporter I speak with is April O'Neil, but I will make an exception. How did you get my evil layer number?
It was on your Facebook page there, Rex. Very groundbreaking of you, by the way.
Hey, Rex, are you on a speakerphone?
I can take it off my evil speakerphone.
Yeah, take it off the
That's one evil-ass speakerphone, buddy.
Take it off the evil
paid for
speakerphone so we can hear you more clearly.
Well...
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, he reminds me of Dr. Smith in Lost in Space. All right. Rex Velvet, are you really wedding photographer by day?
You know, I don't divulge what I do by the day, but by night, I swear, these superheroes are getting out of hand, and that's what I address.
All right. Why do you think that? Now, I'm a skeptic, but I've looked at Phoenix Jones a lot. And it seems to me that he's almost reminds me of the Guardian Angels. Remember the Guardian Angels on the East Coast became a very well-respected organization.
You bet.
We have people reading them over on that coast as well. I'm doing the West Coast only.
All right. So what is it about Phoenix Jones that got your dander up?
Look at that nerd. Are you kidding me? He's a freak. He roams the streets. He claims to protect the innocent, and he claims to fight crime by pepper spraying people in the face, if I'm not incorrect.
That was his sidekick, Robin.
Midnight Jack.
Midnight Jack.
He's a superhero. He needs a sidekick.
Last call, Teddy, I believe they call him.
Yeah.
What kind of villainy would you be out there doing if Phoenix wasn't getting in your way?
I say to you this, Mr. Rivers. What kind of city has a superhero without a villain?
No, not a real city, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, and I believe that our city is the best.
So you're just doing your civic duty here.
I love you, man.
He's a good guy. He doesn't really want to do anything bad. I got it. Okay.
You should do something bad. You need to do something. You need to do something a little bit bad. Maybe kidnap someone who's willing.
I will tell you that my evil plans are so top secret that if I were to divulge them to a knave like you, a radio DJ spinning Crosby, Stills, and Nash around the clock, then our entire city would be in more trouble than you realize.
Nah.
He's going to go out there and jaywalk. I can feel
He's
it.
going to jaywalk, yeah. You would jaywalk at will. And then you will park in the compact space with your evil villain mobile.
While throwing away metal cans and glass bottles into trash receptacles. Recycling be damned!
Do you have villains working at your radio station? I say they should join.
We should join you.
Evil alliance.
If those things are crimes, we have just identified all the villains in this room.
Big time jaywalker.
Yeah. Let's help them actually with really cool, soft villain stuff they can do. Those were good ones. Dot Recycle. Seattle Villainy. What would it be?
Go shopping at a supermarket and don't bring any bags.
Oh, don't bring reusable bags.
Right.
Yeah, no tote bags.
What other villain things could we
I
do?
demand plastic!
I assure you, evil things are being done. I poured out an old lady's Starbucks around Green Lake.
You beast!
And I believe she did start crying.
You're an evil man.
Do you not help an old lady across the street?
I beg your pardon.
If an old lady's going across the street, do you watch her?
No, of course not. That would be horrible. Ruin my reputation and spoil my plan.
Got it. He's pretty good. He needs some evil. He needs some villain training. He had really good production skills.
Yeah.
I got to ask you, Rex. That video, which most of our audience hasn't seen, they've just heard it on the radio. It's produced like a serious dramatic film. It's very, very well done, including props that could not have been. I don't know if that was an existing. Well, of course, it's your evil weapon. But who produced that video? Would you like to give a plug to a certain video production business?
Of individuals that have signed over with me, and they have agreed. They being the masterminds behind the video recorder. I don't know how they use those. Black magic, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But Phoenix Jones has not responded to me on the Twitter machine. It makes me sad. As a social villain, I want to be connected with these people and really figure them out. He won't talk to me on the radio.
No, he
He's a
didn't.
coward.
He did just snub you.
He is a coward. He knows I will tear him down. He knows I will win. And my legion of friends and followers also know that there is no stopping Rex Velvet.
All
We
right.
must rid the streets of this freak. And
Well-
I intend to send another message to him if he does not respond to me.
Okay. What's the message going to be?
I guess we'll just have to wait and see, Mr. Bob.
Rex Velvet.
Rex, can I ask Rex a question? I've watched your video looking for clues. The Space Needle weapon you throw at Phoenix Jones's image, can that be used to open beer bottles? That looked like it was multifunctional.
I do enjoy a frothy brew with
I had my feelings.
Is that a can opener you can
Yes,
buy?
bottle opener. Yeah,
It's not really a weapon.
Do you have a store on your website? Can I get some of that Bad Stash vodka, some of the bottle openers?
Red Velvet vodka is in the works, but that's neither here nor there.
All right. Pat in Seattle is on the phone. Pat, go ahead. Say hi to Rex Velvet, social villain.
Patrick.
Yes.
Hey Rex, I got a question for you. We have a fight promotion coming up called Absolute Chaos. It's June 9th down in Tacoma at the Tacoma Landmark Theater. Would you be willing to for us to put you and Phoenix Jones on that fight card for maybe 3 rounds of kickboxing or MMA or whatever it is you want to do? That'd be a good way to prove yourself.
First off, is this above ground?
This is a perfectly legal above ground fight, and there'll be 15 other fights on the card.
Good heavens. Well, I've never fought anything in my life aside from opening a can of Coors Light.
You're a villain, so you got to go.
Oh, my God.
This is
Well,
a promotional gig. He's getting a promotional gig already.
I think what I'm hearing is you'd take Phoenix Jones on, but not in a fight. You would need something more, something you might have a chance of winning.
Well, we could it could even.
I have no problem coming out and facing Jones in the public as to appease the people.
How about a game of
But I want to
Twister?
hear it from the mouth of that sissy coward himself.
Phoenix will never agree to this. What would you pay those guys to do this?
Well, actually, I think it would be a good event. The publicity would be crazy. We could do some kind of a charity round.
That sounds like a no. Okay, Pat. Thank you very much. Oh, Rex Velvet. All right, Rex, we'll put a link to your video. You do realize that one of the things that a villain does is make the superhero even more valuable than in your quest to destroy him.
That is exactly what I aim to not do, Rivers.
Sorry, buddy.
And you do realize that this guy takes his job very seriously. He's out there literally trying to stop murders from happening on our streets.
Right, and you're just sitting there opening another can of Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Depending on the day, yes. Depending on the day.
Depending on the day. All right. Rex Velvet, evil guy. Pedro has a question for you.
No, actually, we got a phone call right now from someone that apparently has a complaint.
Oh.
Just check the...
Let them complain all they want. Bring forth the complaining.
All right. Hey, by the way, Rex, are you available for kids' birthday parties?
Bar mitzvahs.
Mall openings.
I do evil balloon animals.
And a text messenger's got
Wedding rehearsal dinners.
Take an Earthwoman like it.
text messenger wants to know every villain has an evil laugh. Do you have a good evil laugh?
Yes, I believe you heard it on the video. Let me try it again. Here we go. I'm practicing with the other villains.
It sounds like a smoker's laugh.
Work in progress.
I'm getting better, I swear. I'm getting better.
Rex Velvet, here's Mario in Seattle. Mario, you have a concern, don't you?
I do, yes. He actually was our photographer for our wedding, and he was so bad I ended up getting a divorce because of his
Evil! That's all part of my evil plan, I suppose.
No one asked for 42 pieces of cupcakes.
I'm
I don't
serious.
know
It was
any.
so bad.
The only Mario I know has a brother. His name's Luigi, and that's certainly not him.
Mario, do you really think this was your wedding photographer?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And he wasn't.
This just got real, people.
And he really wasn't a very good
All
one.
he focused on was my ex-wife. I couldn't figure out why I was half cut off.
And lots of close-ups on her, too.
Thank you,
right?
Mario. Here's Jeff in Cedar Woolley. Yes, you can talk to the villain if you want to. Jeff, go ahead.
Well, everybody is wanting to branch out with this fraud, Phoenix Jones, so I think I'd like to branch out with Rex Velvet if we could and get a branch of evil going in Cedar Woolley, Washington, if it's possible, if we could somehow do this,
Right.
phone number. Cedar Woolley is a camera.
All right, hold on, you two. Don't talk at once. Go ahead, Rex. Rex.
Cedar Woolley is a perfect place to make evil friends because it is, in fact, the armpit of Washington.
So you're open to other evildoers coming on board.
Sure.
Well, clearly, you can't deny I love forming a community and a legion of fans. Minions that love to bring up.
All right.
You should sign the petition, my friend.
All right. Jeff in Cedar Woolley, you would need a social villain name. What would your name be?
Boy, I don't know. I hadn't put any thought into that.
You see, this is the problem. Phoenix Jones requires this long, awful paperwork process.
Dark Soldier, perhaps.
I don't care. You can totally come to our evil air parties, and it's totally fine with me. Not all this rubbish where you try out and you have to be an MMA fighter. What does that even mean?
Right.
You've messed with the woolly bear.
The Woolly Bear from Cedar Woolley.
Yes.
Jeff.
Welcome on this side of the fence, my friend, and you sound like a very, very eligible candidate. just from the sound of your gorgeous voice.
Sounds like I'm in.
All right. Jeff, you are now the woolly bear. And Spike's working on a costume.
Working on a costume, buddy. Do you have 18 legs? That'd be helpful.
I believe it's something the Seattle Men's Chorus doesn't use at this time of year. You can wear that.
It's that easy, Bob. Now you're in. We do have one secret handshake that I will have to teach you, but that's about it.
All right. Jeff Cedar Woolley, the woolly bear, thank you very much. Rex Velvet. Rex, I appreciate you giving our city some notoriety.
Some balance.
And some balance. Yeah. And amazing production values there. Is this going to interfere with your wedding photography gig?
Wedding photography, schmedding photography.
You don't care.
I have minions out there doing 4 weddings as I eat my evil brunch.
Yeah.
You are the man.
I'd almost meet him. Yeah. All right. Well, Rex Velvet, let's play his sound effect again. Rex Velvet, social villain. Rex, we will stay in touch. Good luck with a viral video there.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you the next time round.
Bye.
Oh, my God.
You can see this video at bobrivers.com.
Texters are so funny. It's split in half. Half the people are going, I hate this guy. Make it stop. And the other half are going, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
And it was the same thing when Phoenix Jones was on.
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging Phoenix Jones, but the texters are like, the way he gets rid of evil is he bores it to death.
Well, we are a city at the crossroads. We are a city whose soul is up for grabs, and we're being pulled in 2 directions.
Oh, my God.
By good and evil.
It's so funny.
Rex Velvet, like me on Facebook. Friend me. Follow me on Twitter. I mean, this is the first superhero ever. Follow me on Twitter.
Now, do each of them have Twitter and Facebook?
I don't know. I know that Rex Velvet is, of course, villains have millions at their disposal.
Well, he doesn't have yet a Twitter account for him as an evil. He's got one as a, wedding photographer.
Phoenix does tweet. I know that.
Phoenix does.
Who would ask him to be their wedding photographer after this interview? That's my question.
He does have a Facebook page.
But I mean, who would be like riding around listening to our show this morning going, honey, that's the guy.
I found our guy.
He has 1,000 supporters so far. 1,000 evil people.
Henchman.
Rex Velvet. Okay.